Then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Maxey. After the basket by Seattle.
Incredible the lift off the floor, the creativity in the air. I like real effort there by Maxey.
Left side Curry. Lets it go with the three. And it's Ricochet with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get the rebound. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl-Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Curry, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Curry on the wing. A three in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Outside, Maxey. And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
For two. Tyrese Maxey.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Seattle. Trailing by 2. Vassell outside. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another three for Seattle.
Timeout home team.
It is indisputable, not debatable. It's over. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter who's ever lived.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now Maxey. He's got 8. Driving in. Towns. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Turner with the screen. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And stolen by Eason. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Anthony Towns.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Kicks it out to Gordon. No good from outside.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Curry. Here's Eason. Here's Coulibaly. He's covered by Maxey. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 14.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The tremendous defensive effort from Stephen Curry. Believe me, his teammates will hear about that denial.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And another three for Seattle.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And it's Towns missing. And here is DiVincenzo. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Seattle. 18 points from three-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Seattle.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Down low. And Towns gets it to go. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Turner with the screen. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
It's Vassell on the wing. Nice shot from the wing. Vassell's got his first points of the game.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And stolen by Vassell. And they're on the break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Maxey. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
To the inside. And it's Risa Shea missing. Seattle leading by 9. Curry looking around. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good on the three. It's tipped. Maxey with it. He's got 8. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 11 points.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
To stop the drought. And Turner with the lay-in.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, this is the developing part of Aaron Gordon's game. Real improvement as a passer. Look out if he adds that consistently.
Back to Curry. Inside. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Doris, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
Curry on the wing. Fires from the corner. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Gordon a screen to the paint. Got a hand on it. .122 left now here in the second. Pass to DiVincenzo. Eason, the screen. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Towns. Vassell outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Assist goes to
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Pass to Towns. The rebound by Turner. And so Curry will bring it up for Seattle. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Curry gets it to go inside.
There is nothing Steph Curry can't do on the floor. He is a Hall of Famer, and right now the defense has got to find a way to get him off balance.
Inside. Put it off in time. And so it's Seattle holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Seattle leading by 11. Curry on the drive. And it's in there. Curry's got 31 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Right side, Maxey. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Towns. Misses the layup.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Outside Curry. Eason, the screen. Back to Curry. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. And they go to the intentional foul.
Dante DiVincenzo. Fifth personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said, these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie.
Right here, baby.
Lets it go from deep. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here's Maxey outside. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Gordon. Seattle grabs the miss. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
5 to shoot. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 40 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good, unable to end this run. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside for Curry. To the inside. Reza Shea with the steal. Down low. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the basket by Curry.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. .146 left to play in the third. Left side, Maxey. Vassell wide open. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Outside Curry. To the middle. Here's Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Stephen Curry.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball. on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now, here's Maxey. 13 points in the game. Here he goes. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Outside Curry. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Vassell. Good, and his assist goes to town. Vassell's got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Pass to DiVincenzo. "20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
Wow, Miles Turner showing a bit of physicality and getting his teammates fired up with the hoop and the arm. All right.
Here's Gordon. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Seattle. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Has to Burks. Puts up a deep three. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Seattle. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. And we'll be back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Seattle on defense.
Substitution on the court.
Maxey on the wing. Pass to Vassell. Kicks it out to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Turnaround Jay. Eason grabs the board.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Here's Curry. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 16 points here in the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Seattle leading by 19. Fires the three. And it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got 48.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Now Curry. A three ball. And another three for Seattle.
3 points.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
Maxey attacking. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Pass to Eason. For the three. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 54 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stunts for Seattle?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Curry from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance. Here's Maxey. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. And here's Maxey outside. A three-pointer. Good.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Curry outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 56 points in the game.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And here is DiVincenzo. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Towns.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
2 minutes remaining.
Seattle leading by 20. And the basket by Curry.
We know this about DiVincenzo, guys. He's not just a scorer. He loves to get his teammates involved.
Vassell outside. That three off the mark.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. DiVincenzo with it. Left side Curry. There's the triple. Knocks down the three ball.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Seattle.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
To the inside, Turner. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Launches a three, and Curry pulls it down. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time.
Aaron Gordon.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Curry. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.